Here's one we first covered about a year ago or so. Back then it was just like a demo on itch.io, for lack of a better word. Rising Front, a low-poly World War I sandbox shooter that has come a long way since the first time we played it. Alright, welcome everybody to the Military Simulator Tactical Shooter History-Based Gaming channel, home of the weekly Steam Key giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications because there's no better time to be a viewer of the channel. We are giving away gobs of Steam Keys, one every week, and I'm super stoked to announce that the developer of Rising Front here blessed us with a good handful of keys to give away. So again, make sure you're entered in. If you're new around here, stay tuned till later in the video and I'll give you details on exactly how to enter. So longtime viewers will probably remember Rising Front as I covered it probably a year ago or so. Back then, it was literally just one map, a rudimentary system in which you could command your troops, purchase reinforcements. But now, with the help of its dedicated community, it has come a long way. It now has a pretty robust building system. I mean, I thought I was playing Fortnite there for a second, to tell you the truth. And I think it's kind of cool how it lets you do kind of wonky, unrealistic, like not physics-based buildings. Like you just build a stairway to heaven if you'd like, or you could take your time and build an intricate base or freaking castle if you wanted to. Not only that, but they're constantly adding new factions, new weapons. For instance, they just added the Scottish, and what other World War I game has a Scottish faction? And with the update yesterday, they also added the Vickers machine gun. And speaking of machine guns, I feel like the actual gameplay really shines when you're playing the machine gun character. Because the game is low poly based, you can turn up the bots to a jillion, and they will come wave after wave by the thousands, and there's still seemingly not enough bullets coming out of your machine gun to get them all. Here, allow me to finish your bridge, because I'm an idiot. So at any time, you can press the tab key to pull up your command menu. There you can order reinforcements, tell your troops where to go, basically give them move markers. You can order more reinforcements, and of course, just like squad, postscriptum, and hell let loose, you can order off-map call-ins. Ordnance, baby. They got everything from artillery to biplane gun runs. Also, one of the coolest features in the game is the ability to pause combat by simply pressing the T key, and even cooler is slow-mo, almost like Max Payne bullet time, and you can do it anytime for whatever duration by simply pressing the Y and turning it off by pressing it again. Like I said, this game's almost completely sandbox, so at any time you could just go up into spectate mode and view the battle from a bird's eye. Now also, if you look at the main menu, you can see that mod support is coming. Now I'm pretty sure they already have like a rudimentary SDK as community members that are close to the dev have been adding content to the game for quite some time. Oh yeah, and have I not yet mentioned that Rising Front recently has come to Steam? Of course, it is in early access with a price tag of $15. Some may consider that a bit high. You gotta look at it as if you are supporting an unfinished product. So technically, you're paying for what the product will or may become. Not necessarily for the faint of heart. But I think if you're a fan of World War I, fans of games where they let you manipulate all of the parameters and rule sets from the time of day to the kind of weather, exactly how many bots, hard they are, what toys they came to play with, etc. As you can see here, I am calling in an artillery strike on that mass of units coming over the hill. Whoa. And although this game may look like a Nintendo 64 game, there's really a lot going on here. There's a weight system where you can carry pretty much as you want. Tons of extra magazines. I put 30 grenades on my character at once. However, I was walking around like I was Fat Albert. And like I said before, the benefit of having a low poly game like this is to be able to have these massive Zerg-style blobs of enemy forces charging. And what better theater than World War I? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, the single developer made the game Rise of Liberty for this, a low-poly American Revolutionary War FPS. And I suppose he realized how many bots he could fit into this low-poly world. I'm sure that's when the idea for World War I rang like a bell in his head. Pretty cool little niche game to say the least, but I want to know you guys' thoughts. Can you look past the low poly graphics in favor of the total control sandbox gameplay? Now, if there's one thing I could add, you guys would probably guess it if you know me, that of course would be multiplayer. Even if it was just local one-on-one. By local, I suppose I mean there are no servers. One of the two players essentially hosts the match, but I think that would be really fun with the RTS and FPS elements combined. But like I said, hit the comment section. Don't forget, giving away a handful of these Steam keys, so make sure you get in on this week's giveaway. I guess that's about it for our revisit to Rising Front here. Of course, I want to give a special shout out to my channel members. Consider joining the ranks of the Mil-Simp minions. All 3 tiers of membership get double the entry in every week's giveaway. That's right, as little as 25 cents a week could help you to win a $40 copy of Beyond the Wire, to say. Well, guys, we're racing towards 5,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming. We're finally gaining some momentum. It's been over a 4-year grind. I want to thank all of you that have been with me for a while and all the new guys. We got a lot of new subs recently. I want to personally thank you all. Oh yeah, and I haven't mentioned this in a while. Every once in a while, we do a top 10 Mil-Simp moments episode, and I use you, the viewers, clips to do it. If you have any of these indie games, realistic shooters, Mil-Simps, tac shooters, if you have any cool clips, kill streaks, crazy kills, any cool clips, come submit them to the submit your clip section in the Discord, because whoever provides that #1 clip wins a Steam key. Alright boys, I'll see you in the next one. Y'all be good to each other.